Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and in this part what I want to do is work on a base. But before that I just need to talk about something. That is the fact on the 4th of February 2021, which was yesterday, the 1.4 update was released into the stable branch, and a big thank you to the person who left the comment and pointed out that the update had been released, and they actually said that it hadn't affected their gameplay, and so far I haven't had a problem. So I had a little bit of a run round while it was still dark just to make sure that everything seemed to be okay and things seem to be working well. Now this is a bit of an odd update because it doesn't really introduce any massive new functionality. It seems more like a tidy up consolidation update in preparation for things going forward. There's not much I can show you, so I'm just going to talk through what's been listed in the update notes. Probably the key one here is the fact that they've now fixed the explosive charges. This is the problem we used to get, that when you were hit by an explosive weapon, it would damage the blocks inside without really damaging the surface. And also you could take damage if you were behind a solid block. The blast could come through. It says that the blast no longer penetrates solid blocks. And from a builder's point of view, they've now added decals, and it says a decal gun. I'm not exactly too sure what that actually works. There's also been improvements to the galaxy map. Again, they don't specify in detail, and I can't really show what it is. They've added some new POIs, but they didn't seem to actually list which ones they were. They've also introduced an interesting feature. It says some factions will fight each other. Now, they didn't exactly specify which factions, but in some ways, conflict between factions makes the game a little bit more immersive. And probably one of the more useful features of this update, it says you can now trade with. Probably one of the more interesting features of this update is the fact that you can now use the connect toolbar when you're working with traders. That means you don't have to put everything in your personal inventory to actually do trading. And then the last feature I want to talk about here is the fact that the Empyriopedia has now been given some work, and they say very much it's a work in progress. So if you're not sure what the Empyriopedia is, it's this here. So they've actually says they're actually starting to improve this. What's happened around you in the first contact, it may also be the last contact. So obviously they've started to expand this out. What effect Project Eden has on this, I'm not too sure. So it's 10 tips to get started. Let's get back to the game. I suppose I better start with a refresher of what we did in the last part. In the last part we came up and found the Heidelberg and found that it was located in Talon territory. Then we went out and started exploring, brushed past the Xerax, and I think at the end of the video I was down in this area and I said I would come across here exploring, and I found a few things of interest. I found an unknown helix, some quite nice radioactive patches here, but I couldn't find any promethium in there, which is a bit odd because it says there's 4 patches on the map somewhere. It's probably down in this area here, but we found some potential targets, and I got back to here, and eventually after wandering around a bit, I did get back to this area here. And looking at this map kind of gave me an idea, which I want to talk about now, and that is that really to settle on the Heidelberg, we're going to have to get the Talon on side. And all the main resources are concentrated in this area here. And if I show you this kind of large wreckage, it doesn't really lend itself to being a base. I mean, I would have to completely rebuild it. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is something I haven't done for some time. In fact, I think I have to go right back to Alpha 11 to the last time I actually built a proper base which looked any good. And that's exactly what I want to do. We're going to go into the workshop and look at bases. You can see here they don't need that much resources. I mean, we need quite a lot of iron for that one. My instinct is to build this one, the Polaris Module B. It's got a couple of guns on it. You can see we're going to need 745 carbon substrate. Yeah, I mean, this one's probably a little bit tougher. I don't know. I mean, this one's got more grow plots in it as well. What else does it need? 9 wooden planks, 18 grow plots, 94 stone dust. I mean, it's not bad. A couple of substrate. We need a lot of iron, but we can loot out the wreckage to get that. Maybe we'll build this one instead of this one. So that's what I want to do. I mean, this is quite a small, compact little base actually, but maybe we'll go for this one. But so that's what I want to do in this part. I want to get out and start gathering the resources to start putting that base together. If I come into my constructor here, where is it? Over here. I mean, we don't have a lot in the way of resources at the moment. Oh, I made some ammunition as well. I forgot that. So we'll just put that in there. So I think I can make some. So let's see what we actually need for this now. I think maybe we will go for this. We need 234 carbon substrate, and then copper ingots, stone dust. We've got 100. So we're gonna have to go out and do some mining, aren't we? We can probably make one of those. In fact, we'll make 2 of those and use up some of this stone dust. Actually, no, because we're going to need the stone dust, aren't we? 94 stone dust. Do that straight away. 1, 2, 3, 5, and we probably need a pile of carbon substrate as well. Again, sorry, apologies for flashing backwards and forwards. We need 234 carbon substrate. That means we're probably going to need to cut some logs down, aren't we? We can take that out and put it in. So we need 10, 12 of those. Let's have to put some of that in there. And actually split that way. And then we're got 10, 11. Probably won't have enough to make all that, but let's just get there. Go to the factory. And we'll just we'll just put it all in. Not like stone dust is incredibly rare. I think the biggest challenge is going to be the actual concrete grow plots. Actually, let's just go and cut down some trees while we're at it. I mean, when we looted the submerged tank, it pick up quite a lot of what we call it, Promethean fuel. And I think having a relatively small base might maybe be a bit more efficient than trying to power up the Heidelberg. I mean, I will most likely core the Heidelberg so we can get those thrusters out without, you know, in one piece. Just grab one of these. That gives me 17 logs. We'll do one more little bit of go for the big tree here. And we just grab that and get back. Survival tool could really do with a decent drill, but I'm not going to get one just at the moment. I saw some more silicon or something over here, some iron over here. Like that. That was some iron and silicon here. So apologies in advance that this is going to be more of a building resource gathering type video rather than getting into any mischief or causing any grief to the opposition. So we might as well clear out as much of this as possible. Of course, we got the copper deposit we can mine out as well. Place there it is. Get back to the base. Everything in here. And the rods. Click on. Put that in there. Oh, looks like we just need kind of one more quick whiz round. We should be able to get the carbon substrate in. And I suppose we can get the ball rolling with copper. Yeah. So we'll just drop that in as well, just keep it simple. And the big one is iron and wood planks. I don't think we can make wood planks. Okay, just need to make one of those. I'm not going to put the medium armor on straight away because I want to keep that for when we get into some battles or something like that. Got 50 planks. Probably the most planks I've ever made for a very long time. Oops, nope. Maybe just 12 in. Back in there. Put that in there. Eat the steak while we're at it. Actually, that reminds me. Okay, I've made some medication. I was meant to be making steaks, but obviously the game decided not to. We're just going to drop this in. I don't want that to spoil. And what I could do is just make one of those. I think what we'll do is we'll go out and mine the copper first. Ah, no. Bit of a mistake, sorry. Level off, please, level off. I'm going to do this though. Where are you? Back again. Just in case. You. And we're just gonna. I did find a spider's nest. Actually, that's an interesting idea. Can I do the Talon mission again? Talon. We got 8 minutes. We can go and mine some copper for 8 minutes. Well, it's not that far away. Yeah. Up. Deploy there. Watch me do flicker. You. Survival tool. Might as well clear the out of the way. Now, one thing we will need to keep an eye out for is our friendly insects, because they're out and about now. Just about, oh, where is it? It's actually right under where the copper is as well, so just come there. We've actually cleared a little bit of space. Just double tab just in case anybody tries sneaking up on me. And we'll just get down here and mine out this copper. Okay, my inventory's full, which is a good cue. Come in here. That in there. Put that a little bit put there. We got 144, so what's that? We'd say just knock up a whole pile of them. It doesn't matter. Don't really need to work it out. Just come in and do it. So we're just gonna get back down into the hole. I mean, there's a lot of copper in here, so you should be able to get more than enough copper to build that base. So we're just gonna pick this up. Okay, my inventory's full again, so we're just going to. We're in there. We've got 140. Pick up a little bit more. Back in there as well. And drop this Put in a couple of iron ingots. Well, while we're at it, one of those. How much? Right. Okay, we're gonna plow all the copper. I should have enough copper for the 140. So. We've now got the copper, we need silicon, we need the grow, but I think the biggest challenge is going to be the concrete grow plots. Because I don't think we can make those in the constructor, can we? I'm pretty sure we can't make those. We can make wooden ones, but we can't make concrete ones. Ah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, so we may have to create a temporary base to build the grow plots. Ah, I just love this game sometimes, but that's not a problem. We can fix that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get out the remainder of this copper and then I'll be right back. Actually, there's a lot of copper in here. Okay. Let me just check the talent mission. Yeah, we've got 2 minutes to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick out some more another inventory full of copper. And then we'll go and do something else because I don't want to spend the whole video mining. Okay, my inventory is full again. Just back here and put that in there. Wow, certainly getting a lot of copper on that out of here. Let's just drop that back in here. I'm gonna check something. Yeah, we can get. So we're gonna need purified water to make the nutrient solution, which we're gonna need to make the grow plots. We're also going to need spoiled food, so we're going to need to pick up some food and then let it spoil. It should be relatively straightforward. Just going to leave the constructor here, and we're going to go out and one way we can do this is we're going to pick up some copper there. Just a bit of general looting. Actually, I've just remembered. Should be able to do the challenge mission. Okay, let's go. And I've got a way that I might be able to do that relatively quickly. I think what we'll do is we'll just get around and pick up a pile of this natural sweetener. We need 9 of them. Quite a few of them here. More plant protein here as well. We can pick that up. 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. So that gives me 6. If we get a little bit more, go up and get the plant fiber for XP. Back into the ship. Now we've got the mission for the Talon, and what there should be around here somewhere is a little red arrows just starting to appear. Got a spider's nest over here. If we go over there, we might be able to kill 10 spiders just on the spider's nest. Oops. Right, we've now reached level 8. Get back to first person. Have that. You're not going to attack me, are you? And there's some plant fiber over there. Go that for the XP. what we'll do now is I've got 10 of these. We'll just put that in the hover bike and probably forget all about it. Put that in there. Put that in there as well. And what we're going to do is kill 10 predators. We'll get close enough to it, then we'll go in on foot. Where it's also starting to get a bit dark. I think that's probably close enough. Hey guys, where are you? Put the light on. Work around the perimeter for the moment. Come on. Hey, where's the spiders then? Oh, don't do that. You made me jump. Well, we can kill you in the absence of spiders. Well, we can pick that up. And of course, I think there's some loot boxes underneath. Actually, we can break up as well. Right, yeah. Maybe just change to here. Maybe if I start digging down, it will wake the spiders up. Just have a little bit of a dig underneath. Well, there used to be loot boxes under here. I mean, you never got a vast amount from them, but there we are. There's one there. We got a nutrient solution, which is exactly what I'm kind of half looking for. Just, I mean, because with the survival tool, it's not that efficient digging out. Maybe if we come in from this side, find anything. There's another little loot box there. Got a spiky mushroom, health 150, stamina minus 400. That is the cure of last resort. That's what you take when you've got absolutely no other choices. Wasn't that one there? Was that the one we got? There's another one behind it. So it's those are two together. Okay. Well, we didn't get as much out of it as I was hoping for, but we got something out of it. Let me just grab this. Remember where my bike is, it's out that way. Just pick up the natural sweetener. Spider's nest with no spiders. Back to here. And you. And so put that. We can put that in as well. Just actually, if I pull out some plant fiber, any plant fiber? Yes, I have. Wouldn't mind a couple more bandages. I think we're okay for food at the moment. I think we pump out a couple of bandages. Turn the light on. So we got a small copper deposit there. Actually, I haven't marked my base. So let's just mark you. Waypoint. Oops. Well, as long as it gets me back in the right general direction, I don't get that worried. Some a bit more plant protein there. Don't do that to me. Brief moment then I thought that was an aggressive dinosaur. But let's just get back to... Where is it? It's mine. Let's pick up this, what we got from here. Probably not going to be able to pick it all up in one go, but we'll pick out as much as we can. So we'll just leave all this here. What's that? 25, 50. Put all that in. Just let that leave that to run. And let's just get this back to get all that lovely copper back to the. Yeah. Get off the. Just jump out. Off. So we got a nice big pile of copper. Got 118 silicon. That's all my silicon, isn't it? So what I will do is I'm going to stay fairly local at the moment. So I pull out 9 of these. Put you in there as well. Trying to think what would be. I think mining out these plates is going to be more time consuming than actually going to the iron deposit, which is over here. In fact, I'm kind of a bit inclined to go for the silicon. How much do I need for this? I need 659 silicon. Wow, that's a lot. Just getting here. Gotta go and look for the silicon deposit. Actually, as I thought, a lot more, quite a lot of silicon we're going to need to get, so I can't do it all. Yeah. Gonna whip back to the wreckage. We have to do a little bit of a fly round here. It's all part of the grind of the game. I mean, all survival games have a certain amount of grind to them, whether you like it or not. I mean, to be completely honest, it's the nature of the game. And sometimes I must admit, I do actually enjoy doing the grind. You know, if I just want to chill out and relax a little bit, I'm quite often just quite happy just to do a bit of mining or gathering resources and things like that. Sometimes it can be almost therapeutic. Up out here. So, up down here. And I'm just going to mine this out. So here we go again. Okay, got a nice full inventory. Do is we just drop the stone into there. Gonna pick that up. Let's scoot back to back towards the copper deposit. There is my constructor. We'll just keep that in there. So that 220, that's 5. Just put a big pile in there. What I can do is pick you out. Well, I'm just going to jump on the bike. And I think if I get one more load of silicon, wherever you've gone, where are you? There it is. If I get one more load of silicon, that should take me very close to what I need to do. I don't know why I'm even bothering to get off the bike, actually, to be honest. I'm just going to get another full inventory full of silicon. Okay, inventory is full again. Into there. Quite a bit into there. Got that. Oops. And that should give me enough silicon for the job. Come on, turn around, please. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. There's back to here. Jump off, whoops, round. And wow. Pile in and even more silicon. Silicon do I need for this? 659. I think I've got enough for it. Hard to tell. The iron's going to be a bit of a challenge. So, do we have any iron deposits around here? We've got one right out that way, which is not that far away. I'm stood there, so if I mark that. Fine. Iron deposit 442 that way. If we can find something to kill. Well, technically we're in the safe area here as well, aren't we? Keep forgetting that. It's often there. Jump out and see if anything else is around. Grab that. Anything else more over there? That. Just check the perimeter. Make sure nothing's around. There's some buds there we can pick up. Not that we really need them, but you never know. Perhaps there'd be 10 bandages. Probably do another, or I think just buy emergency rations. And here we go. We're going to go digging for some iron now. Isn't this fun? Actually, it's a little bit further over, isn't it? Interesting. I'm not actually seeing any blue circles with this. I'm hoping the game isn't giving me a false lead. This deposit is a bit of a false lead. I can't see anything around here. I've dug down below it and round it. There's nothing actually showing up at all. So, tricky game. Is there any more iron around here? That's the trouble. I'd have to go all the way over there. Get it? That's a long way away, and I would need to take the refiner with me. So we may have to do this the hard way. Annoying. The wreckage. Scan. Here's the silicon deposit. What we'll do is we're coming in this direction, and we weren't able to mine any iron. It's going to pick up some more silicon, and then we'll take that back to the refiner. Okay, we've got another inventory for that in there. Okay. Hopefully find the, there it is, over there. Can't see it. There it is. Going to up a cargo box 2. A pile in there. And for you. What we're going to do is take this back to the large wreckage. We're not going to stop off there. We'll just take all this right back to the wreckage. And that means we can drop this directly into here. Turning, chunkering out. Turning here. I'll go box 1. We'll get this out. This still got 16, whatever it is, perishes. Just shove that in there. Got the bandages. Behave yourself, game. I'm just going to scoot back to the copper deposit and retrieve this, because I'm going to need to free up the portable constructor so that I can go out and do the honors. Wow. We've got more than enough silicon. It's going to finish, isn't it? I think if I just do a kind of double run backwards and forwards. Actually, by doing not thinking laterally, we come back to copper deposit. I come to here and drop all this silicon directly in. Then I could just, oh, that's regenerated already, is it? Another 220. 478. 232. And split the difference. 590. Put it again. That gives me the silicon. That just means I've got the 18 grow plots to get and a great big chunk of iron, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up that. Yep, stop making that noise. You make me nervous. Scoot everything back to... Oh, isn't that fun? It's raining. Press the B key by mistake. Just shove all this in here. Why is that not? Oh. Why is this doing it one at a time? Is that because I've stacked things? Right, we're going to need some purified water, and probably one of the quick ways to do this would be to make a water generator. We've got some biofuel. We need even more biofuel, haven't we? Well, we've got a couple of these power cells. I'd rather not use those for... So if I put this in here, how are we off the logs? We've got plenty of logs. Biofuel. Why is biofuel locked? Why is biofuel locked? Was that... I have unlocked the survival tool. And the chainsaw. Oh, of course. We've got an update, haven't we? So it's kind of locked everything again. with respect to. Let's have a look here. Yeah, everything's been relocked. This is the downside of the what we call it, the update. Because there's been changes to tech and things like that, things have got relocked again. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the neck because we're going to need the small generator, we're going to need the there, and we're going to need the fuel tank. I'm going to have to watch me points now. Don't think we can need to worry too much about. See, the armor's locked again. Okay, we should now be able to make biofuel. Yeah, get that. So pick up the water generator and just jump in here. Where's the nearest water? Just down there. So we turn down that way, pop down to the coast. There's a friendly pteropody guy there. We got that. We got the make sure we're fully loaded. We up behind him. Ah! Nearly a bad mistake there. Just pull that off. That on there. Let's just get down here. A bit of rain. We might as well collect that in preparation for when we've got a food processor. Whoops. Too far. Walked into the water there. Really. Just put that just there. I think we'll just put all these in, or one. Anything else down here that be useful? Look around, there's some more plant protein over there. Just like that. Spices, well. There. Veggie. Any more pteropods hanging around that I can kill? Couple leaves over here as well. Just and it's all XP, and we're going to need the XP to be able to unlock things that we already unlocked. So as long as we keep the water generator going, we'll be okay from that perspective. How about my standing? I just thought if we've reset the... Yep. All the factions have been reset as well. So we're going to have to go up and... I think just to finish this video off, what we're going to do is go up and make friends with the Talon again. We got fuel for it. All we got to do is head directly north. We'll just head straight north. I mean, we'd only met the Talon. We hadn't actually met the Xerax or the Polaris yet. Well, technically we have met the Polaris, but because that was part of the mission. But what we're going to have to do is explore the planet and try and find the Polaris again now. Well, we'll just whiz up here. Yeah, but no, we might meet some hostiles as well. As far as I know, even though the fact we technically haven't met the Talon, because your current reputation is neutral. As far as I know, we haven't lost the points. We just need to get in close. The trouble is we've got to find a this is going to be the problem, isn't it? I've already uncovered all this lot, isn't it? Game, there are times when... Wait, there's some resources over there. Let's just... And another copper deposit. There we are. Some unknown Talon buildings over there. All we got to do is find a Talon building that's not been unlocked. Oops. Well, out the way. Get out of the way. Over the trees. We better go and correct this error. Now, we've now discovered the Talon. We come in here. I don't think we've lost what we gained from... Where are we? So we've kind of come through here. I think what we'll do is we'll head a little bit towards the sun. See what's in this direction. We'll see if we can find any creepy spiders or anything on Talon territories that we can kill. Get that mission going. Another Talon buildings over here. Somebody said in the comments, let me just to demonstrate this as well. What they said in the comments was that if you pick up rocks within Talon territory, it's not counted as mining. I can hear something very quietly, but I can't see anything. And we're up on the train up here. There's a couple of guys we can say hello to. A whole bunch of them here. I'm stunned. Wow. I think if you get hit while you're stunned, that has a bigger effect than if you're not stunned. We'll just knock out 2 more bandages. Back to the ship. This into the ship so it doesn't spoil. I saw another one up here as well. There he is. We got 5. I just want another 5. But we have to be a bit careful because I'm taking some damage. I think we can get our friend here. Creep up behind him and shoot him up the back side. Like that. Haha. Gotcha. We need 4 more predators. Where's my ship? Here's somewhere. There it is. Pumped in another couple of these. Another bandage. We need some plant fiber. We can't pick up plant fiber here. I found some friends up over here. Yeah, 3 of them. In. See? He's coming this way. Haha. Trying to rush me, were you? I wanted to try out my sniper rifle. You. I'll see you in the long grass. Yeah. We need 1 more creature, and then we've cracked it. Change the shotgun. And we've just improved our standing with the Talon. So what have we got now? We've got 13,678, so we've still got quite a long way to go. But we could go and do the mission, get that started. Get back to the ship. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is go and mine out the iron. I have to probably find a deposit somewhere around here where I can get iron. If not, I'm just gonna have to scrap down all this wreckage to get steel plates, but that would be the hard way. I'll do that off camera. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.